Even though 2025 has been a crazy year, the collecting side of all of us goes back to the basics, right? When something started, when something ended, significant rarities in the series. It's always a lot of fun. But tonight we're going to just digress a little bit on a topic. In the 1980s, early 1980s, the U.S. Mint decided to bring back 90% silver coins. But as a special tribute to President Washington for his 250th anniversary. Because of the success of that program, we have modern collecting today. They made dollars and half dollars for many of these years, but the forgotten rarity is the early issue proof half dollars. Tonight, I have the first 4, so let's have some fun with it. So as I referenced, we pulled 90% silver from circulation in 1964. We continued with 40% silver Kennedys, as well as some Eisenhower dollars into the early 1970s. But that was it. Copper-clad sandwich coins. And then in 1982, out of, well, nowhere, the U.S. Mint decides to bring out some special tribute coins again. And for the 250th anniversary of George Washington, our founding father's birth, they decided to bring out a special coin. Now, the Washington quarter's been out there since 1932. But to make it more unique, they made it a half dollar. And they gave it a crazy, beautiful design, right? Going back to the colonial era. Him on horseback as a general and his home on the reverse. It was so successful that in 1986, they continued the program, the Statue of Liberty. And then in 1989, Congress. And then in 1991, Mount Rushmore. And then since then, there's been a few sporadic over the last 30 years. But I've added the Mount Rushmore, the 4th coin, for one reason. You're going to see it here in a second. It's the U.S. Mint's only Buffalo half dollar. We have Buffalo nickels. We have Buffalo silver dollars. That was 2001. We brought Buffalo nickels back in 2005. We have the Buffalo on a number of states' quarters. Over the decade, we had that beautiful program out in the early 2000s. The Buffalo's on currency, going back to the 1901 $10 legal tender note. But it's never been on a half dollar until here. So we have 190% silver, the very first, the George Washington, and then the 86, the 89, and the 91 are all copper-clad proofs. Beautiful proofs. The competition has these available at $45.95, $17, $27.50, and $44.50. Add it all up, they're north of $130. We're half the price. And we put together this special presentation, these gorgeous Defender holders. That's the name of the holder, by the way. We're under $15 a coin. Yeah, how crazy is that? Guys, give me a 30-second clock, please. So we find the George Washingtons every once in a while because we love that big silver half dollar. We never find Congress, and we rarely find the 91 Mount Rushmore, because everybody looks at it and says, wow, that's pretty darn cool. A Buffalo half dollar. But tonight we have the first 4 in proof in the beautiful Defender holders. The price of $59.95 is for the complete 4-pack set. 1 silver, 3 clads, all history. And tonight, yours for this crazy low price.